Getting up behind a boat is hard.
Hit it! Hit it!
Really hard.
Luckily, there are a few basic tips that if you keep these in your mind, no matter what sport you're trying back there, you're gonna be able to get up and stay up every time. The key to getting up behind the boat on anything is letting the boat do the work. Think about it like this. You're on the ground and a friend comes over to give you a hand up. You're not gonna pull yourself towards them. You are going to let them pull you up. Same principle applies behind the boat. You're not gonna pull yourself up. You're gonna let the boat do all the work. Bringing this concept onto the water, body position, your start position is also really, really important. To let the boat do the work, you have to be in this proper body position. Arms straight, knees bent. Doesn't matter what you're trying, what sport you're doing, this is the start position. Arms straight, knees bent. If I were to bend my elbows, bend my arms and try to pull myself up, my feet go right out from under me and I'm gonna fall backwards. If I straighten my legs, I'm going to end up going over the front or the top of whatever it is I'm trying to get up on. So arms straight, knees bent. All right, enough just talking about it. Let's get out on the water and try it out.
The boat driver is going to start to move forward just a little bit. It's called idle or in gear. So he's going to move as slow as the boat will go, just forward, so the rope can just lightly move through my hands until I make it to the handle. Now that I've got the handle, my knees are all the way up into my chest. I've got the rope right down the center of my skis and my arms are as straight as they can be going around my knees. And I want to keep my tips up the whole time I'm getting up. I don't want them so high that they are going to shoot out from under me. I also don't want them so low that the tips are just going to sink as soon as I start to get up.
Hit it!
Knees bent, arms straight, and I slowly stand up. Once you're up, you could be in a crouch. You can stay in a squatted position on those skis until you feel comfortable and you're ready to stand up. Those skis, you want to keep them about shoulder width apart. And notice how I'm not bent so far over my skis. I'm not really hinged at the waist. I'm sitting back like I would sit or lean into a chair.
Now that we've got the basics, let's try something a little bit harder, a wakeboard.
I can feel that pull. I've got the handle. The boat is in gear. And I'm just gonna keep that position.
Hit it!
Knees bent, arms straight, and turn. If I try to turn the board or stand up way too quickly, the board is just gonna sink. So I wanna make sure I'm patient, let the boat pull me up, knees bent, arms straight, and then turn the board. And notice I have one arm that's straight, but because with wakeboarding we're at an angle, my right arm has to bend a little bit.
After getting up on a wakeboard, it's a really easy transition to get up on a surfboard.
It's trickier because your feet aren't attached to the board. So I'm going to set my heels where I want them on the board when I'm actually standing up on it and it's flat against my feet. And as the boat starts to move, it goes into gear and I feel that pressure. I'm gonna push down on my heels so I can get that board flat against my feet. My knees are all the way up to my chest and my arms are straight and I feel that pressure.
Hit it!
I'm gonna stay low with my arms straight, just like I do on the wakeboard, and turn when it's time. Even though I'm squatting down on the board, and then I can just stand up slowly.
Now that we have all those down, it's time to try some slalom skiing. This is gonna be the trickiest one. It requires great balance, good body position, but once you're up, man, it is so fun.
Now on the slalom ski, I start with my hands straight on the handle. That's gonna be the easiest way to get up. I'm right foot forward, so my ski is on the right side of the rope. And I'm gonna keep my knees bent, tucked all the way to my chest as far against me as I can with my arms straight.
Hit it!
I'm pushing really hard on my back foot as I get up. so I can keep that ski tip up out of the water. The hardest part about getting up on a slalom ski is keeping that balance for as long as you need to until you're up out of the water.
Now that you have mastered those main 4 activities, you're ready to get out there and try whatever you want. Whether it's wake foiling, wake skating, kneeboarding, anything, you're gonna be ready to go. Just remember those basics. Arms straight, knees bent, let the boat pull you up. You're gonna be able to get up and stay up every time.